Have you eaten raw bacon before? Of course you haven't. That's why I'm the health guru, not you. I have 5 people to help if you don't mind.
He's in the ocean. He's in the ocean.
So if you ever have a question, post it on down below. If it's something that I know the answer to, or if it's an interesting conversation we can have, I will save it. We do 5 per show. Let's get to the first one. Dry fast and live a prolonged yet miserable life, or eat when hungry. Dry fasting is a luxury for people who don't have to actually work. Try doing manual labor in 0 calories, and the delusion will be shattered instantly. Okay, we have an angry slave here. All right, a couple things. I'm not miserable. Dry fasting is a challenge, yes, but if you cannot face yourself with 1 day fasting, just like, I'm not saying you have to do it every week, but like fast for 1 day and just don't eat and see what kind of thoughts come up in your body, because you're gonna notice it. Holy shit, I have issues. I want to distract myself. Some days I am totally doing that, just distracting, watching movies, watching YouTube all day long, and it's like, I cannot deal with this. And then other days I'm laying on the floor, imagining my perfect world. You gotta face the inner demons, and you cannot face them if you're eating all day long. So like, if you're fasting regularly, that means you're like able to face it and therefore happy somewhat. So it's like, it's a good challenge, and I recommend everybody try it. When it comes to the like, who don't actually work, because this isn't an actual job, who cares about mental work and helping people and coming up with content, 8 videos a week for like 10 years? That's not hard. Anybody could do that and keep your interest going while dealing with haters. Fun times. It's not actual work. No one said you had to do a labor job. I get it. I was you. And I'm not saying I'm better than you now. I could go back to window cleaning and probably be even happier right now. I was a window cleaner for like 12 years. Labor jobs. I was doing the fruitarian thing. I was bringing food. But like, there's thousands of examples of people intermittent fasting, going all day and working and like being active. And this is for your day off, the dry fast. Do you have one of those, or do you work 7 days a week? All I know is when I dry fast, I still feel really darn good, even though I'm not drinking anything. And then the next day when I break it, I feel even better. And I'm just drinking water and electrolytes the next day, and I'm working out, and I'm like, I feel fantastic. Even though I'm still fasting, it's just no longer dry fasting. You have the energy. We're breatharians at heart. Like, we can live off mostly just oxygen and nitrogen. That's all we need. Those are the 2 essential minerals. And when it comes to whether or not this is a real job, what I'm doing right now, it's harder than it looks. Sure, I'm just sitting in a living room to you, and oh, he pressed record on a camera and he's talking. Oh, wow, that's hard. Try coming up with content weekly for 10 years straight and not losing your mind. Go look at other YouTubers. Oh, I'm burnt out. I had to stop. It's a real stress. And then all the haters just doubting your every move and telling you everything that's wrong with you. Like, this is a job, and it's one of the hardest, but most fun and rewarding. So I continue to do it. Could you do it? I bet you would melt. And if I did your labor job, I would get a raise. The boss would be like, wow, the productivity around here. What is he? He's not even eating food. How does he work so fast? You suck. How much do you eat in your hour? Do you eat for the full hour slowly? I get stuffed after 10 minutes, bowl full of lamb. Can't eat much more within that hour. Maybe I'm not used to it, but I feel extremely weak eating so little. Tips to help. I just stuff it in. What I aim for, I try to get roughly a gram per pound of protein. Usually it's a little higher, 1.3. So like, I measure that out. Okay, that's how much beef or fish I need. And then I add in fat. I did a little experiment the other day. It was a fruit and fat meal. I had avocados, olives, canned salmon, 3 Actually, 4 tins, because I was still hungry, and a bunch of beef fat. And I measured everything, and I was shocked at how much fat I ate. 170 grams of beef tallow in one meal, 4 cans of salmon, 2 avocados, probably 15 olives, bit of the olive oil with that. I felt good, but for some reason, about 11 hours later, I got really nauseous. I felt so good. I was like, oh, cool. I didn't get nauseous eating all that fat. That's fantastic. And then I did get really nauseous and I felt like crap. So I don't know. Maybe I can't handle that much fat, but usually I just stuff it in there. It's very easy to eat that much meat. Like, you don't need much. It's just the amount of fat. Does it nauseate you later on? That's the only thing we're worried about here. It's easy to eat. 1 meal a day, meat meal. It's like so small. I used to do it vegan. I've done it many times. That's a much bigger meal and way less satisfying. So it's like, it's possible. But the simplest way, measure 1 gram of protein per pound of body weight, boom, in meat, and then add enough fat until you feel satiated, and that should take care of you. But like, I'm experimenting with some things. I had some strawberries the other day. I can digest them somewhat. I do seem to be getting zits in between my eyes here, right in between the eyebrows. That's fun time. My liver is not happy with the fructose. Am I in focus? I could be now. So I'm not sure where I stand on the whole fruit and meat thing. I think I was getting better results on carnivore, but my energy is higher, brain fog worse, digestion about the same. If you're done with the flax oil, are you missing it at all? I'm not. It's oil. It's tasteless. It's disgusting. It was kind of fun to add it to my beef, but like, is it healthy? Is it anti-nutrients? Is it estrogens? Is that omega-3 even important? I think the fish omega-3 is what actually helps your brain. Not so convinced about the plant version. Very unnatural. I just, like, it's hard to collect enough flax seeds. How would you press them ever? It's very weird food, but technically humans get better and better, and we invent technology that can extract the nutrients from this thing. So, okay, maybe. For futuristic humans, all right. But am I missing it? No. I'm even, like, just having a bit of olive oil because my olives come in olive oil. And it's, I don't know, I'm not, like, enjoying it. I'm consuming it because I don't want to waste it. Oil sucks. So you eat 1 meal a day? Are your calories like 4,000? You eat so healthy, why not 2 meals? Or just same foods you're eating now? Thanks. No, I don't eat 4,000 calories. I don't need to. Yesterday, my meal was about 2,200 and I couldn't finish it. The day before, with that freaking 170 grams of fat, that was probably closer to 28, if not 2,900. You don't need much. I'm totally maintaining. In fact, I've gained probably 6 pounds. That was an overestimation. Since adding the fruit, I'm now holding more water, I think. So, like, I'm totally sustained. 6 meals a week. And they're not even huge meals. Dry fasting every Sunday. Totally sustainable. I could probably add another day. You know why I'm doing this? As a vegan, I was weak as hell. And I was still working out, still trying my mighty little heart out. And I was making gains in some cultures. I was still skinny fruit boy bitch, but I was somewhat strengthened. When I switched to carnivore, I got so strong I could not believe it. I was beating reps by like 10 every week, and I'm like, holy shit. And that leaped up a mountain, and then it plateaued. And right now, I'm still so much stronger than I was as a vegan that I could literally take 2 days off eating a week if I wanted. Probably 3. I could probably eat every other day and still be stronger than any vegan version of this freak. So it's like, I don't mind playing around here. I'm happy with my body. Everything's good. So it's like, you don't have to stuff yourself. Just eat intuitively. 1 meal a day. Eat till you're full. Don't overeat. And fast once a week and it rights itself. And the reason I don't eat 2 meals a day is just annoying to do. It's so easy to eat 1 meal a day and focus on that. And so I work all day. It's real work, Mr. Labor Boy. And then at 2 p.m., I start eating. And then boom, I can edit the videos later on and relax for the rest of the night. It's good times. But 2 meals, now you have to plan. You got to wake up, oh, okay, cook this, and how long till I eat my next meal? And there's a lot more stuff happening, whereas I can just go. And I've done it, by the way, 2 meals a day. I've done 2 meal a day carnivore. I was doing that while I was living at my mom's house. It was like I was so tired. As soon as I ate that breakfast, I was just exhausted for the rest of the day. It ruins your day. Eating sucks. No more will I ever. All right, last question here. Bro, did you see Snake Diet Man now promotes the sugar diet? He took all fat out of his diet. He claims it's the perfect diet. Please respond. I really respect Cole so much. Like, without people like him doing these experiments, we're learning nothing. You're just trusting authority to tell you what the best diet is, where it's us YouTube fad gurus who are like trying stuff and seeing and showing you the results. Like, okay, here's what happens when you eat nothing but raw meat and dry fast for 7 days. And he's helped so many people lose weight. So like, I really respect him, and he knows how to do it. He's dialed in all the electrolytes. I love how he knows, like, you can eat nothing but bacon and cucumbers because the potassium to sodium is perfect. And it's just like you can sustain on that. And when he's on his keto, he's like 80%. Like, I've seen his stuff. It's good times. On the sugar diet, yeah, he's lost his damn mind now. Okay, so he's doing the refined sugar. Okay, he took a step back for mankind on that one, but maybe it's working. Maybe he's getting better results than I am right now. So, like, who am I to even say? I'm still getting, like, forehead rash breakouts, and I'm still trying to work my way out, and I'm debating between, like, fruit and meat or removing the fruit and going super high fat, like a Stephanie keto person type of diet. I'm thinking that might be what finally heals my face. So it's like, there's many different paths, and Cole has shown you many different ways to eat that work. That's what I've done as well. I've done like so many experiments. I've shown you. You can do 1 meal a day carnivore. You can do that as a vegan, starch-based. You can do a juice fast. You can do fruit plus meat. You can do all these things. We're not stuck into one way to heal everybody. Other people are going to thrive on different things than you. So you have to accept that it's not just one diet. I wanted it to be that, but there's different ways to do it. And is refined sugar the approach? No, I doubt it. It steals nutrients from your body. I would go juice throughout the day. I used to do that. Juice till meat. 2 liters of fruit juice, and then boom. He wants more calories for whatever reason, but whatever, man, that's his life. He wants to be bigger. I don't want to be big anymore. So like, I don't have these pressures of like, oh, I need to gain a certain amount of muscle, and it's fun. We're all experimenting here. Relax. It's a weird one. Is that going to kill a lot of people? It might. A lot of tooth decay on that one, but whatever. We're learning as we go. So that is that. Thank you for your questions. Thank you for thumbing up the episode, of course. Thumbs down if you're making a drink right now. 1 cup of maple syrup, 1 teaspoon of honey, 3 tablespoons of xylitol, salt, potassium, monk fruit. It was already sweet. You didn't need to add the sweetener. Oh, I added a low sugar sweetener, but you added it to sugar. So you're dumb. Don't do it. It's not going to hydrate you. I'll leave. How you doing? Subscribing for more videos? I'll see you next.